If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. What we know is a drop, what we don't know is an ocean. To every action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. Errors are not in the art, but in the artificers. What goes up must come down. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. To me, there has never been a higher source of earthly honor or distinction than that connected with advances in science. The proper method for inquiring after the properties of things is to deduce them from experiments. The more time and devotion one spends on anything, the more complex it is found to be. Trials are medicines which our gracious and wise physician prescribes because we need them. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. An object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless acted upon by an external force. We build too many walls and not enough bridges. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man or even for any one age. My powers are ordinary. Only my application brings me success. A body in motion tends to stay in motion, and a body at rest tends to stay at rest. Opposition strengthens the resolve of the determined. Genius is patience. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. To every problem, there is a solution. What we observe is not nature itself, but nature exposed to our method of questioning. Every particle of matter attracts every other particle with a force inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. I do not feign hypotheses. Amicus Plato, amicus Aristotle, sed magis amica veritas. Translation: Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but truth is my greatest friend. I was like a boy playing on the seashore, diverting myself now and then, finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell, while the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. I consider my greatest discovery to be my persistence in thought. Nature does nothing in vain when less will serve, for nature is pleased with simplicity and affects not the pomp of superfluous causes. I am a friend of religion, but not of religious disputes. The motions of comets are exceedingly regular, though they are very slow to be perceived by us. There is no scientific discovery without diligent application and profound thought. Every discovery begins with a desire to see farther than others have seen.